Hi friends, this is Ashok. Welcome to my channel Better Confidence, where one column is required to be added on various if conditions, there some if is used. So for to get that thing, I have already prepared one predefined table. So let's start how we can do it through some if functions. Let's begin. Let me insert the formula equal to sign sum ifs. First I need to put the range which is to be summed. My range is in B column. So I need to put that B column range first. B2, my last end is B182 endpoint, comma. Then comes that criteria 1. I need to sum on the basis of a date. That's why I have to mention that A2 is to A182 because that is my date range. And I need to put that condition first. Before putting that criteria, that condition, you have to start that quotation mark is greater than equal to, closing that quotation mark. Next comes, and it should be ampersand and that input date. My input is in I2, comma. Then second condition. Second condition is same date range A2, A182 lesser than or equal to, and that it is J2, close the quotation, enter. Now it gives that sales figure. For income also we can do the same thing. You can just copy it for convenience. You can just copy and paste it. You need not write all these things, but it will not yield you any result because that is relatively changed. So it need to be changed because it is, you want income figure, but it is here showing B3. You need to C2. C2 again it is C182. As you need to figure that thing, that a condition will remain same, only that date will be changed, that range will be changed A2 to A182 because it has been relatively changed. It is I2 not I3, and here it is again 2 and 182, and here it is J2. Now it will give you the income. For GST, since I have already given this formula here, 18% GST, you can put directly formula here also. Whatever output is there, you can put 18%. So that you need not put that formula. Total also, income total also, you can sum both the cells. And total, you can put this row plus total. And it will give. And for this thing, I have just put that cell, this one, divided by this one divided by 1 lakh, so that it will show you figure in lakhs. That is the thing. So this is a versatile date range application, date range formula, sum ifs. Sum ifs, it will show you from any date to any date. There is not necessity that cutoff date should be start date and end date should be end date of a month. You can give any date. I can put say this one to, why it is showing 0? Because this is illogical date. From date I am showing 4th May and the end date it is showing 28th February. So it should be from date and this date should be say 25th May 21. That will also give you any date, from any date to any date it will show you. And for month you can put one more thing, that same sum if we will use, but we will mention end of month. Here I can mention same formula equal to sum ifs. That will give you the month wise. End of month will give you that month's result. Sum ifs. I am mentioning all range in brackets. I am putting that I need to figure that sales figure, for example. So B2, B182, that is my figure. I am closing that bracket. and my date range is also putting in that same date range 182, again closing that bracket, comma. Now my condition starts, condition again greater than equal to closing quotation mark, and my data is in I11, so I need to put I11, comma, and my second criteria again same date range 182, closing it. Next comes that criteria starting quotation mark and greater than quotation mark. Here I am using EO month, end of month, EO month, that will go, and starting bracket. I am taking that input again from I11, so it is I11, and here I put 0. 0 means it will go up to the end, it will consider till the end of that month where that input is given. If you will put 1 or 2, that will give you additional 1 or 2 months. If you will put say here 2, then it will add 2 months. Here I am putting 0 means it will not add any month, it will keep as it is. Again I am putting double quotation because the entire thing will be clubbed. Here I have left that ampersand. Okay. So now it is the formula sum ifs. You have to take care that range. If you are putting multiple brackets, you have to put that range. Say here it is one bracket, here it is one bracket, here, and the entire thing. I have 3 bracket groups, 4 bracket groups, and the entire thing is to be bracketed once again. That's why it is 2 brackets, 1 bracket here, start point, and 1 here. So it is clubbed. So this is the formula. It's February. If you want to say, I need to check whether it is working perfectly or not. This is 1st January 21 to 31st January 21. This figure comes 507 January 21. Now it should match 652, 652, it should match perfectly. This control 1, it will show you that formatting. You have to go to custom, click on MMYY. That will take month and year. By that, if you put say 3 by 21, it will take you March. If you put say any month number you can put and year, it will take. And if you take any, if you say 420, so it is illogical, but because that date range is not here in column A, so it will not yield you any result. You have to put any logical date where that is data range, and it will be showing that result. I am selecting the table and insert pivot table. Pivot table, that table's range will automatically fill in. It is asking whether I want to go to newer sheet. Okay, I am going to newer sheet. You drag this date to rows column. It will automatically show you date wise, month wise. It will pick the months, January, February. It is summing up, and I want to say sales figure or gross figure, whatever. I say I want to get sales figure, and after that I want to know that income total also. Here it is showing that counts, and you need to change the figure. Click here, click on value field setting, and click on sum. Okay, it is giving that sum figure. Again, do the same thing for second field, that gross field also. Click on value field setting and sum. Here also you can change that. One small plus sign is here. If you click here, then it will give you the breakup, day wise breakup of the entire month. For any month, if you click here, you will get day wise. But here, month wise, you cannot get any particular date range. It will take it up to the end of the month. It will take from first day to last month. And in case here you have not put this equal to sign, it will not take in both the conditions. If you will not equal sign, then it will not take both the dates inclusives. It must be inclusive. For the easy summation and quick summation, get a summary report, month-wise summary report. You can insert a pivot table and check as per requirement. Here it is, and you can make it is in number format. It is in number format, and total is this one. But that sum ifs conditions is a very logical and very useful function only when we need a particular date range, summation on the basis of a date range. And sum ifs we use when multiple conditions are required. Friends, this is all about sum ifs function. Hope you like this video. We'll meet in another video on Excel. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Goodbye.